Victor Segura. I am the coordinator for organizational development, and I have been with Mesilla Valley Transportation for 8 years. My position entails the creation and facilitation of new content, keeping it fresh. Yeah, typical days is not very typical. It's changes all the time. We have new drivers coming in all the time. We're always creating fresh content for both staff and drivers, trying to keep the training fresh and new and interactive as possible. It tends to be busy days. The most challenging aspect is always going to be the interaction from the driver, making sure they are gaining comprehension, making sure that they understand how important they are. So that is the most challenging thing. When you're a facilitator and you're standing in front of a classroom, you want to make sure you're engaged, and more importantly that they are comprehending that they're going to be able to take that with them. Out there to be safe for drivers is usually what our top priority is. I like to refer to the light bulb. This is something that I've, in my history, in my experience, that it's when when you have somebody. When they're engaged in what you're talking about, when they're buying into the product, and then once you get them, I see when they see that aha moment or that light bulb go off, and that's what I call the light bulb effect. When I see people that are engaged, and then they have that moment of like, oh, I get it now. And that to me is what keeps me in training. It's what makes me passionate about training. I feel my biggest accomplishment here at Mesilla Valley Transportation is that gaining that acceptance from the drivers. Making sure that they understand what we're trying to do, show that appreciation, because that is the most important thing. Always taking pride in your performance, always making sure that you're reaching drivers, that they understand the importance of being safe, and that's what I take on. The job itself, keep coming to work every day. It keeps it fresh because there's always something new. I'm always dealing with drivers, I'm dealing with staff. We're always making fresh content. Regulations are always changing, so we're always keeping up with that. So just the constant change is what motivates me. Well, here at Mesilla Valley Transportation, I know that we do, because we foster that all the time. It's always a positive work environment. We always want to talk about how important drivers are. We talk about how we don't want them here for a year or two. We want them here for the remainder of their driving career, regardless how many years that have left, because we hope they find a home here. How do we establish that? By making sure that they feel valued and appreciated, right? Every step of the way, there's support there all the time. New employees got to realize first that they have a great opportunity here. Whether they are new to this industry or they have experience coming into this company, what they should know is that things are different here. We want to change the culture of transportation so that we have better interactions with just not from the inside, but the outside as well. From the driver to the fleet manager, from the fleet manager to the driver. It's important not just to learn your role, but those around you, because that is what keeps everything going. I would recommend Mesilla Valley Transportation simply because they trust in your ability. That's what the experience I've had here. I came in with a skill set, and they allowed me to apply my skill set to a new industry for me. And we've come leaps and bounds, and that's why I would recommend they give you the room to grow here at Mesilla Valley Transportation. So this industry is well over 100 years old. And a lot of drivers they're status quo. They're treated the same way at all different transportation companies. So I would recommend drivers, if you're looking for something new, if you're looking for a different culture and being treated with respect, Mesilla Valley Transportation is the place you want to be, because we are focused on changing the culture of this 100-plus-year-old industry.